Let the dragon ride again on the winds of time. What's up, my friends? Today we're playing a new card game called Cards of Eternity based on the Wheel of Time. It is a 14-book series written by Robert Jordan, ultimately finished by Brandon Sanderson after Robert Jordan's passing. Kind of cool to see like the fantasy authors kind of completing the legacy, which is really cool. The real deal as far as like super deep high fantasy goes. The Lord of the Rings of Lord of the Rings. Cards of Eternity looks to capture that heart and spirit of the beloved book series in a new and deep online card game experience made to please fans of high-level competitive card game play, fans of Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Hearthstone, and more. Like any good competitive card game, this game is deep with a lot to chew on. There's a lot of different card types and abilities. You get to choose a hero, which has its own effect on how you build your deck and how the game plays out. And you even have a companion, which is normally like, your pet or whatever. Normally a cosmetic thing in games. Actually a part of the game experience also, where your pet has a certain kind of like ultimate ability. You can use it once per game. Today we're going to learn the game together by playing through the tutorial, learning the mechanics, and seeing how the game flows. And then we'll also be playing a ranked ladder match a little later on to get an idea of what the deeper elements of the game look like. For those who don't know me, my name is Jim Davis. I'm a pro Magic the Gathering player, full-time content creator, and I've been playing card games professionally for over 20 years. Just want to give a big thanks to Cards of Eternity for sponsoring this video. Let's rock and roll. Tutorial time. So I don't know who Perrin Abyara is. If you're a Wheel of Time fan, maybe you do, but we're like standing around here and stuff too. Okay, so welcome to Cards of Eternity, the Wheel of Time. In this tutorial, we learn how to play the game, basic mechanics. The game is easy to learn but hard to master. Let's start the basics. Sounds great. When each game, a coin and flip will determine who goes first. Cool. Player wins a coin flip will have the advantage of playing first, taking the initiative. Oh. Because it was yellow, I figured I can click it and get a glossary on it, but whatever. Goal of the game to reduce your opponent's health is 0. They have 30 health. You damage your opponent's adventurer in various ways. Playing one of the adventurers represented by the portrait at the bottom of the screen. Opponent is on the top of the screen. You go first. The mulligan. Start of the game. Each player's redraw starting hand. Looks like a 3-card hand here. So let's read these cards. We got Janduin, Weaving of Fire, and then 2, whatever the resource is, for Julian Sandar. A Guardian gives +0/+1 to all your beings to up itself. So mulligan. I feel like learning what the cards do before deciding if the mulligan would be relevant, but mulligan cards, if you click on it, replace button appears beneath it. Mulligan as many cards as you want. Starting hand does not have the cards you want. Consider mulligan, trying to draw something better. So draw 3 cards. Second player draws 4 cards. So on the draw 4. Makes sense. You're playing first. Cards in your hand will be a mix of beings, relics, and spells. Beings are creatures. So, Gohelm. Each being has an attack value and a health value shown in the bottom left and right corners of the card respectively. So, power and toughness. Simple, sure. Each card has an Aether cost in the top left corner. Attack is present on all being and weapon cards, determining how much damage they can deal. Health. Counter damage. Got it. Aether is the how much to play the card. Sure. Portrait title and main panel card text. Effects and abilities. For spell cards, the main panel describes the effect of playing that card. So we have a little sword here. I'm not sure what that means. And it says, summon 2 Golehelms with Bloodlust. When this card is played or summoned, its ability activates to create a creature. And then Bloodlust is haste. Sure. So Aether is a resource you use to play your cards. Start your turn to get 1 new Aether. So like very Hearthstone style. Sure. Each player has 1 Aether. That goes up each round. So you're capped at 10. After the 5th turn, Aether increases only after every other turn. Sure, pretty common. Effective Aether management is essential for achieving victory in Cards of Eternity, the Wheel of Time. To play a card, drag it on the board. Give it a mana, it'll play, and the effect will take place. Beings are placed on your side of the board, while spells are played directly onto the board. All right, so let's play this guy. Cool. Wow. It's like the best War Marshal of all time, right? Note that you can only attack once per turn with each being, and you can't attack with a being on the turn it was played because it's sleeping. You can choose not to attack if you don't want to. Each adventurer has a passive ability. These are aggressive, defensive, or utility adventurers. You may choose any for your deck without limitations. Whatever your choice, the playstyle of your deck changes drastically as well as your win conditions. So I guess it's our Hearthstone kind of hero. Cards of Eternity, the Wheel of Time, takes place in turns. Each turn, max 60 seconds, at which point it will end automatically. A new round starts when each player finishes their turn. Nothing else to do, end the turn. It's funny, I actually don't like in a lot of these games where it forces you to hit end turn. On Arena, it just passes. So there you go. They draw a card, and they play this thing. Oh. Opponent's trying to defeat you too. Yeah, I would assume so. Target's playing each turn. Each player attempts to draw a card. The player is then free to take action playing cards or attacking their beings or adventure. Let's pick Ice Bolt. So you have a choice to draw one of two cards that you draw. So you like scry every turn. Okay. Reveal 2 damage to any left being and apply shock. Second turn, 2 Aether. Use Ice Bolt to destroy the being. If being's health is reduced to 0, that being be destroyed. Sure. So, like this out. I'd like to know what this card does, but spell cards are one-time effects, sure. Yeah. So, boom, kill that thing. Destroy the being right to the graveyard. Sounds good. If the target is in the graveyard, is also considered being killed. Let's keep attacking, sure. Oh, cool. They'll drag. And drag and hit. Hearthstone style, so you attack your opponent directly. We have 1 wasted mana, unfortunately, which is what it is. I guess we can't choose to do things as tutorials, so we go into our opponent's turn. They get their mana. They play this thing. So same idea. Let's choose Cobalt. Sure, again, it's a tutorial. It's super guided, obviously. So this is a 3/3 for 2 with Echo and Whirlwind. And we'll just play it. Sure. See, as an experienced game player, my instincts want to read literally everything, but it is better for tutorials to just kind of like blaze you through and kind of get you through a game, get you in the flow of it, which makes sense. So, all right, so we're gonna attack this. Both these die, sure. Companions are cosmetic pets in wheel time appear on the board. That was cool looking, I guess. Your companion Zorma is granted you the ability to draw 2 extra cards and add 4 health. Ability only once per... Oh, so it's not purely cosmetic. You get an ability also. Once per match, ultimate power, overrule all other effects. Okay. Another unique feature of cards to turn wheel of time is the ability to refill your Aether by sacrificing cards. You can do this 2 or 3 times a match, depending on whether you are first or second player. Keep in mind, you can only sacrifice 1 card per turn. So you can just like Lotus Petal a card. Sacrifice your Weaving of Fire to refill your Aether pool. So we got a clunky card here we don't want. Put this here. The graphics are cool. Oh, I'm sorry, you get 3 Aether. But the card costing 4. Sacrificing a card does not grant additional Aether crystals, only refills them, regardless of the... So, okay, so you can't go past your max mana, basically. Time to utilize Julian Sanders' unique ability known as the Guardian. Beings with the Guardian ability act as protectors of their allies, forcing them to eliminate them first before they can attack other friendly beings or controlling adventurer. You play Julian. So they gotta attack this first, which is like pretty common also. You can't like fully read our cards, whatever, it's fine. You have a few things in play. They gotta kill this first. They play a Severed Head and a Minotaur thing. We draw Wrath of the Blight, 2 damage to your opponent's being, or Dreadlord of Thakandar. That thing's freaking huge.
Good lord.
That thing. We did it! We completed the tutorial! At this point, you're gonna choose to engage, finish the match, or engage in battle to emerge victorious and earn 30,000 crowns. Practice makes perfect. Sure. We'll finish the game. Now we can read, right? So Beast of Shugul reveal supremacy. Cannot be retaliated against when attacking. Whirlwind can attack twice per turn. Wow. But only attack the player once. And then Echo plays automatically when drawn without using Aether. Triggers only from non-standard draws. So this guy is our guy with Guardian. So they must attack this thing first. We've got 4 energy. We can play Goblin, apply Plague to all beings. Plague targets take 2 additional damage. Sure, so play this thing. Because they're all plagued now. Cool graphic. And play this guy. Alright, and then we're going to do some attacking, I guess. Attack this. And then... I mean, if I attack this for 1, it won't die. Let's attack them, right? And then I believe that's all the things we can do. Oh, this thing attacks twice. Oh, wait, never mind. But if I attack this, it'll die. And if this thing attacks, it'll die no matter what. But I guess, like, it's going to die if it trades anyway. Yeah, sure, let's go face. Go face. And then I believe that is it. Alright, so they drink some stuff. They play a Golhelm, which makes another Golhelm. They shoot my guy. Fight the guy they have to attack first. Is all haste? No. Oh, the one it makes has haste. Okay. Shield of the Light or Shadow Spawn Channeler. So 2/1 haste or 3 mana for a shield. While equipped, you have Sanctuary. Sanctuary negates the effect of the opponent's next summon. Loses durability only if there are eligible beings to receive its effect. Okay, that seems really good. Just counterspells or things. I mean, this guy like has Guardian, but only has 1 life anyway, so we'll just kill this off. Just go face into the bin, and then play the Shield of the Light. So this is like a buff, not a card. So we now have a modifier. And I guess that's it. So we can't use that like Lotus Petal effect to like ramp into our 8-drop. Alright, so they play this thing. Shadow Being plagues our stuff, and they got a bonus here. Shield again, or the Whip. Well, I have 5 mana now, so Weapon. Your adventure attacks with this. All your Shadow Beings get +1/+. Oh, your damage is sticky. It seems very Hearthstone-y. Damage is sticky. You can attack the player directly. So play the whip. So we got 3 weapons currently. I forgot what this effect was. 1 damage and it buffs this thing. Okay. If I attack this though, it's plagues. It takes 2 damage. Whatever. We're just like biding time for our 8-drop, right? So, oh, the scry draw is like part of an ability. Got it. It's part of my like hero's abilities. Self heals, sure. So we say go. They play the hasted 1-drop. We heal also. We're the same hero, so do you want? They're both 1-drops. Kind of stinks. What does supremacy mean again? Sure, let's take this one. So we're wasting a lot of mana this turn, which kind of stinks, but... So can I use this again? I can't. So every turn I can just use this thing? That's pretty cool. Again, wasting a bunch of mana, which sucks. The Magic player of me is very unhappy about that, but sure. What was that? What just happened? The Eye of Sauron. Wrong book. Another whip or a creature. Or it's 6 mana now. I mean, like, I want to spend all the mana, but like, I don't have any creatures, so I think this, I guess. Oh, did I waste? Weapons like go away. That stinks. I didn't know that. Oh, now I know. They attack my guy. Just you wait till I get my 8-drop down, you know? Penance. Give all your beings +1. So, alright, well, obviously like a starter deck, so. Alright, get you. And then get you again. This can't attack it. Okay, so go. Okay. Okay. Plague to all beings. Flame Kiss is another weapon. Am I at 8 yet? Or still short? Jeez. I mean, can our hero power kill this? If they attack, it dies anyway. This game is still a thing. This game literally released yesterday. It's an open beta. So yes, it's still a thing. Alright, so attack the thing. This thing dies. Oh, if you have a weapon, that's what allows the hero to attack. Alright, well, it's time, folks. It's time for the boom boom. Another one? Alright, sick. It's 8-drop time. Dreadlord of Thankendar. Trigger all plague on board. Skull, apply plague to all opponents' beings for 1 round. End your turn. Plague target suffer damage when they attack. Whenever it's killed, there's a death trigger, and it's asleep. This thing is monstrous. It's 12 toughness. Alright. Janduin. Alright, 6-drop, sure. I just don't attack them, right? Like, this thing is gonna die if it attacks us anyway, so sure. Attack them. Play another 8-drop. Ship the old Turnski. Penance. It's the freaking eye again. What did the eye do? They killed my guy. Penance of our own. Give all your beings +1 or do 1 damage to opponent's beings. 2 damage to opponent's being. This is a creature though. So, sure. I'm not exactly sure why my guy died, but kill that. Do some cool stuff. Go to the pie hole. How about this too? Jeez. And this guy's got the Guardians. I have to attack him first. Can't take more than 2 damage. That's pretty sick. So... Reincarnation. 1, 2. Spell. I want to read the card. Never killed fully restores being's health instead of dying. Only once. Why is my guy sleeping again? I must have missed the spell. I guess in a tutorial you can't see the graveyards. Whatever. So now I can attack because I have a thing. Nope, it's a shield. It's defensive. Sure. I mean, we just killed him. Oh, this kid's can't attack anymore, so I'm just gonna attack them. And I guess pass the turn. Obviously, a somewhat rudimentary, you know, starter experience. So now my main guy can attack. Let's put this here. Now he can attack. Yeah, cool. Okay, so this guy's still asleep. I don't know why he's still asleep. I don't get it. Attack. It is a shield. I have to attack him. So attack him. Attack him. And that's it, I guess. End step, little heal action. They play the Frosty guy. And now Big Papa can attack. So take the weapon. Play it. And now execute an opponent's being with 3 or less health. So I kill the Guardian guys. I can kill them. Pile! Okay, so first game, got a dub, still learning. Alright, we played a few games now. I have an idea what we're doing. It seems like a pretty deep game, honestly, as far as like you know, complexity goes. So this clone card seems bad. I can get rid of these. Mulligans. So this is a Wave Caller. This is the 1 time per game like ultimate ability. Mine is draw 2 cards, gain 4 life. Theirs is silence all enemy beings, and all shadow and neutral beings gain panic. So move all keywords and effects from a target, which just kills all abilities, period. We won our first few games. Opponents didn't seem to like do that much. This is like, they have a fancy avatar, a cool dragon. We might be in trouble here. But it's okay, because we're learning. That's the whole point. So they don't do anything to play a 2-drop. We say go. So this thing has Whirlwind. It can attack twice, but only attack a player once. And it has the Echo ability. So if you draw it, on a draw, it's not your draw step. You just like play it for free, like Miracle style, which is kind of cool. This guy, ETBs to deal 2 to opponent's creature. You got 3 damage to all opponent's creatures. This effect looked like it would be really cool. You know, imagine we think of a one-sided sweeper is pretty insane. I feel like very often there just aren't that many things in play. And then the card draws seemed a little worse than you would think. I feel like we just draw a ton of cards. Also, our Shadowmancer Stones. Our hero draws an extra card per turn when I take damage. And if I spend no mana, I also draw an extra card, which both seem quite powerful. So like drawing cards has not really been an issue. Ice Barrier reduces all damage by 1 at 5 either. The first being that damages her each round falls asleep. What? That seems ludicrous. This is a legendary. They have a legendary hero. So they always take 1 less damage. And by turn 6, if I hit you, they fall asleep. All right, so I don't actually have to play this turn, right? So what's wrong with this thing? Is it frozen or something? Not great. Can cast things, but like, I guess I play this thing, right? Just like dump the mana into it now. So if I have 2 less cards, it just draws 2 cards. Could have drawn this thing too, I guess. We don't have any things to do. It's one of those spots where I know I'm new to the game, and I feel like I'm gonna get stomped. Like, Bubble of Evil. This draws... It just draws 2 cards. And just a 2/2. They're gonna burn a card for mana. Once a turn, you can burn a card and get your mana back. No more than the max for the turn. And if you're on the draw, you can do it 3 times. In play, you can do it twice. We have 5 mana this turn. It's just Shadow Man time, so we'll just attack this thing. Cool. Go. I should attack with this thing. It attacks twice. That's stupid.
Oh, whoops. Whoopsie.
Play Shadow Man, say go. This has been my favorite card so far. Every turn it just heals. So in this game, damage is sticky. So damage will not go away. But this guy heals back to 6 life every turn, which is sick. So, Hammer of the Storm. So now that we're turn, if I damage them, will I freeze my guys? We have 5 energy. All right, so hit you. Now it goes to sleep. Oh, is it the first thing? Ah, okay. So now it's hard to attack more than once. Sure. So we play a bat, play the ranger. Should play ranger first. That was stupid. We draw Soulless Hunter. Okay. So wasted a mana there. That was a bad play. I could burn this and just play this guy too, but I'm just gonna go because I'm not sure if that's right or not. So on my 5th game, the game does seem, yeah, there's a lot going on. Reasonably complicated for sure, which is obviously a good thing. Like Magic's also super complicated, you know. They got a bunch of cards, a bunch of mana. They're gonna make their weapon better. They attack my guy that heals. That's a weird play, right? They burn a card for mana. Oh, they're playing a sleeper. All right, here we go. Well, thankfully my guy still lives. So this guy's gonna, oh wait, no, Night Terror. They discard a card. We get 6 mana. Sure, I like that card. Soulless Hunter, Panic for 1 round. I was done. I could have just attacked. I could attack. No, I just die. So you. Oh, I attacked with the wrong. Maybe not actually. Shadow Bat. And then just Ravenous Rat you, I guess, and play this guy. Royal Grace. Come on, play it. The animations wasting the clock is an issue, I think. What do you want, Karn? Potty outside? They take my guy. Put the card in a shield line. What happened? I looked away for 1 second. All my things died. They wrath me again? The Cyclone again? No. Ugh. Now we have 6. Take 4, draw 2. This card seems nice. So we draw these 2 cards. We got Mirror of the Mists. Make a copy of a selected being in your hand. I'm just gonna say go, I guess. I don't know. What does this card do? So if this dies, they can't use their ability. Sure. They play a 4/7 epic. Yeah, this player knows what they're doing. They got a lot going on. So was killed. Bring this thing back. 1 damage from a single source. This thing's insane. All right. Seven mana. Do I want to like copy the big idiot in my hand? Maybe. All right, say go. My common versus their epic. You know, it's a tale as old as time in the card game world. Say go. Stuff to burn. I mean, this will heal my guy. Copies. Oh wait, this copies a card in play or in my hand? I might have just misread that card. Take 4. Draw a card. Early access beta, it just came out. We're playing a lot of cards this turn. Alright, that is how it works. That's cool. Okay, so okay. Let's start here. Blood Tribute. Too much damage. Draw a card. Heal these. I can't attack. Oh, man. I mean, it's tough. Still learning the game, you know? I mean, I got 2 big 7-drops. Oh, my God. Legendary 7-drop Balefire. 5/15. Here's the ticket. This card copies a random creature on the board. Let's get lucky. That's the way to do it. Must attack this thing. 15? How was it be 15? That's so much. Why can't I? I'll attack these things. Shit. No, I ran out of time again. No! What? Summon a random being with 5 or more cost? They got Emberheart Stang. Oh, we're just dead. They just attack us directly. All right. Clearly, I am a little inexperienced in this game, obviously. Our opponent, you know, we just played F&M. Our opponent's playing Ravager Affinity. We're playing Green White Commons, but that's okay. We're learning. I can't draw cards in them. What's going on? Can't draw any cards. All right, so let's drop this thing. Okay. Cool. Gain life. Has to attack this. I think she comes back. What? All right, well, that was obviously a good look at what the not beginner decks look like. So all of our games up to this point were very like beginner gamey, and now we get a look at what the game's like actually like. There's like a lot more going on. It's a lot to take in, obviously, because like all good games are, like you don't play a game of chess and go like, oh yeah, this makes sense, or Magic, you know, like, oh yeah, this makes sense, you know. So clearly a lot to take in. I want you to see the board. That sucks. But yeah, wow, holy crap. All right, so we kind of got our ass beat there in that last one, but what should you expect, right? I'm a brand new player playing with the new kind of starter cards on the open ladder against a player who obviously knows what they're doing and has been playing for a while, has a competitive thing, which is good. It's good to see the depth of a game as the game goes on. If I were playing Magic the Gathering and playing my green-white starter deck against a deck from a world championship, I probably wouldn't do that well either. So it's good to see the depth in the game and see if there's kind of room for growth and places to go. Something to aspire to, you know? Cards of Eternity is currently on open beta and is available on Steam, Epic Games, Ultra Games, and Hyperplay. Download it now and give it a spin using my link in the description. And again, big thanks to Cards of Eternity for sponsoring this video. I'm Jim Davis. Thanks for watching. See you on the ladder.